So when the war was declared over, how did you guys feel? Like, what's the first thing you did?
Look for a gun that shoots rocket type things, you know.
Flare rockets?
Flare rocket.
Flares,
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
That's the first thing you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The planes, all the planes had them, you know.
Right. Yeah. How about you? What'd you do?
All I know is I just thank God for it.
Thank God. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I volunteered. They asked for volunteers for a certain number of people to stay at our base until the Royal Air Force could take over. After the rest of the group all flew home, you know. So I volunteered because I knew Elsie wasn't going to be able to come right away, so I volunteered to stay.
Yeah.
But about less than a week after they left, word came down that I was being transferred. Just me, by myself.
Oh, really?
We'd been transferred, and I didn't know where in the heck I was going.
Right.
And they sent me to a bomber group that was going to go to Germany for Army of Occupation.
Oh, wow.
And after the war was over, they classified people according to how many points they had, whether they were eligible for discharge. And the number of points was 85 points. If you had 85 or more points, and then you got points for length of service and length of overseas service, and I had 85 points. So when I got there where they sent me, well, I asked him at the order room. I says, well, what are you going to be doing? I said, why was I sent here? And he told me that we're going to Army of Occupation in Germany. I said, well, you don't want me. And my records weren't there.
Oh, no.
So he said, well, we don't have your records yet, but they should be there soon. I said, well, in the meantime, can you give me a pass to go to London to visit my wife?
Yeah.
Which they did. And I was able to spend a couple of days in London. When I got back, well, they got my record. They said we're going to send you to I can't remember where it was. Now it was a staging area where guys were got their orders to be sent home.
Okay.
And I was there for, I don't know,
6 weeks?
maybe 6 weeks or so. And then I got word I was sent to a fighter group in, can't remember the town now. And anyway, and that fighter group the whole group was going to be sent home. And by the way, I went over there on the Queen Mary, and I came back on the Queen Mary, which was very fortunate.
Yes.
It took just 5 days each way.
Oh, really?
Took me 9 days on the ship that I came.
Oh, yeah. 9 days? What's up with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there were 3 women that had babies, and 3 of them died. The babies died.
On the way here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Terrible.
That is. So I guess, I mean, how was it on the ship on the way here? I mean, was it?
It was quite nice, you know. I can remember one time, there was a woman in my room, but there were 3 of us women in this one room.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was pregnant, very much pregnant. And she would get to we had to go down below to eat, and she would get to the steps and she'd say, I can't eat, and go back into her room.
Yeah.
And I tried to take things to her, but she just wouldn't eat. She just couldn't eat.
Yeah,
I
she's
can remember
seasick.
one time I went there and got to the steps and I thought, no, I don't want to eat either. Fortunately, I didn't get seasick.
Right, yeah.
Oh, and another time, I don't know, I guess one of the, maybe the captain, I don't know, asked me to take some letters, do some typing for him? And I said, yes, I'll be only too glad to. And I was sitting at the desk, and, and typing, and then the chair would go away from the desk. And finally I said, I can't do it. And he was quite nice about it. He said, I can understand.
Oh, that's funny.